Welcome back, everybody, to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? Today, I'm hanging out playing Empyrion Star Salvage with FragALot. How you doing, Frag?
I'm great.
You're Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, well, I'm diabetic. I can't eat that.
Yeah, but you can be that. You may not be able to eat it, but you can be it.
Yes.
You know you've got your helmet on, right?
Now it's off.
Yeah, because it was off to begin with. I took mine off. You put yours back on.
I didn't really. I thought you, because you're about to do the intro, and I thought, okay, I must have mine on too. I didn't look.
Okay, so last episode we were in the process of modifying this junker and turning it into something actually space worthy.
And I have a plan. All I need is I need cargo put into here because I don't think there's anything in here. All right, there's cargo.
There's
back. Yeah,
there's at least one in the back there, unless you remove. No, there's. Oh yeah.
There. No, all six are still.
They've got those six plus this one smaller one right here that has a lot of our stuff in it already.
So the plan is, all we really need is the extension. Maybe you can start patching the holes.
Well,
we should have some.
I was going to start repairing the glass and then patching the holes.
That, yeah. Okay. So I did some experimentations on an older save before we actually found the ship, and I discovered that all I really need is 4 on each side.
Now, you are going to need the tier 2 extender, right?
Yes, I will still need the tier 2 extender, which should not be hard to do. Okay, 4 on each side, and then I only need 6 in the back, I think. I wrote it down. Yeah, 6 in the back. 6 medium ones, and I already got 9 here. So that's...
Really, you only need 4 facing backwards for this thing to fly.
Well, I've also figured out that once I modify it with the right amount of engines or thrusters, we can still take everything that's on our base into here. Like we can move the portable constructor, not the portable. We can move the small constructor, the large constructor, everything that's in there, everything that's in our cargo. Including the small generator we can slap in there too, just for now. Just got to craft the tier 2, which I'm going to put right here in front of the CPU.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll have Wi-Fi in front of that. So, do we actually have the stuff to make one? Because I have to go back to the base.
At least back at the base, I know we do. I don't know about right here with us, because you got to make 2 cores and then what was it, cobalt or something?
Yeah. Okay, if you look at the what do you call it? The control panel now, you see it's under 500,000 with a little bit of.
It's currently occupied by Frag.
Look at it again.
Yes, it is currently under 500,000, just barely, but it is. Do you have everything in place?
Just, well, as far as thrusters are, yes, I think. Let me just double check everything. Sort everything. I'm
gonna need a lot more hardened steel.
Still got 14 down thrusters. Yeah, 8. Yeah, okay. There's 2 extra, but I think that's fine. Yeah, if you want, you can remove 2 down thrusters.
Well, I'm actually repositioning these so that they're even, so that they act for torque as well properly, Because if they're not even, you'll just be spinning out of control one direction.
Yeah. Okay. I already did it.
Okay, so you remove...
They're even. The bottom thrusters are even on both sides.
Down
and back in
there.
the little wing section.
Yeah, but not down here, they're not.
I'm not sure where you are. Yeah, I did it over already. Well, the small thrusters don't seem to matter. I left those. I just left those as is. But yeah, okay, if you want to do that, that's cool.
They definitely matter for torque. If they're not even, you'll have more torque one way than another.
Because what I did is I loaded in an old save before we found the ship, and all I did was just the item menu. Actually, I wasn't in creative. I just used the item menu. That way, hopefully, all of the problems with weight and volume and CPU were present, and it flew just fine. And I flew it all the way back to our base, and I loaded everything over. I moved the constructor over. I moved the small constructor over. I moved all the cargo we had into one of the cargo things. There was a ammo controller. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, you picked it up and moved it somewhere, but...
It's here. Yeah, it's on my ship. It's on my HV. Well, there's 2 cores in here already. I could use these. And then cobalt. Somehow I have a buttload of food on me. I'm gonna take your ship back because it's quicker, and then because all the stuff we need is still on my ship.
Right now we only have 5 back thrusters.
5? We only need 6.
Yeah, we only have 5.
I left 6 up there.
Uh,
I say 4 right now.
yeah, I just removed one.
Okay, they're in one of the thrusters that I just picked off are in one of the boxes that's already on the ship, like the top one. Yeah, I should have already disconnected. I'll be right back. The only thing that I didn't check for, which shouldn't really matter, is adding a passenger seat, which shouldn't really affect the CPU much.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove this one.
This is weird.
What's
The
up?
cruise control's not working. The cruise controls.
Is it setting it to the 1 meter per second?
It says 1 meter per second, but it says 1 meter per second
All right.
max.
All right. Press O to level out. Get out of the cockpit. Go back in the cockpit, and that should fix it.
Yay! Wrong button. Of course, now I'm already there, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't do that in single player. I guess it's a server thing.
So, as it is now, I'm not going to insulate the entire ship. I'm just going to insulate the cockpit, because to insulate the rest of the entire ship would be extremely difficult. Especially because we are out of the appropriate... Well, I need a lot of hardened steel, but also because eventually thrusters will be taking place in spaces that will be used to insulate. So for now, I'm just going to insulate the cockpit.
Yeah, it is. I need 4 flux coils, and I thought I found some, but I must have left it in my ship. Are there flux coils in my
Frag's runner. Yes, there are 17 of them.
How many? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I gotta come back and go get them. Because I can get some flux coils from those thrusters I just pulled down. There's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And that should make the ship worthy to fly, not space worthy. Not yet, anyway. It'll be really close. I'm going to move the ship over to the base.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm not worrying about insulating the thing, because unless we're going into space, it's not going to matter.
No, and we can just use regular steel blocks anyway.
We can. That would be perfectly fine. Until we get to the point where we are going to be fighting
with it.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the regular steel blocks with their basic textures and colors so that we know which ones to upgrade when we get to it. And eventually, I don't know if I'm going to want to upgrade it to combat steel. I mean, I will once we get to a high enough CPU level, but...
Wait, I'm lost. Where am I? Oh, getting shot at.
All right, right now, the CPU is at 480. And it's not going to be that bad even if we go over 500, because it lowers the percentage up until you get to double the thing. Once you get to double the CPU, then it's at 0%. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding devices back to the ship.
The devices that we want to add to it are already on the base, like the constructor and some cargo and.
Well, yes, but like the wireless connection, we're going to want to go ahead and add that. You know.
Yeah, I think I'll make one right. If I can, I'll make one right now.
No, there's one right here. There's a wireless connector. There's cargo boxes, food processors, GravGen. We're not going to need the GravGen just yet, or the Pentaxid tank, so I'm going to leave those off for now.
We also need to go and pick up the warp core, the warp thingy that I found in one of the boxes.
Keep in mind, we're not going to be able to... Well, we might be able to salvage it, because you can add a core to it without it exploding, as long as
in the right place,
as long as the core is in connection with the ground as well, so it'll act as structural integrity.
I can tell you where it is, but you can.
Because I was doing tests, I'm trying to fix that problem with them exploding right now, and I got to the point where I know what it is, because for some reason the entire structure is off center from where it's supposed to be. I know how to fix that. You have to cut and paste it with the with the the copy paste tool in creative mode. But in order,
actually, I haven't figured out how to use that yet.
Yeah, but in order to do that, I would have to do it with all 10 variants of it. And so instead, I'm just going to completely redesign it so that instead of looking just like a random box of stuff, it actually looks like a discarded cargo container, like a discarded cargo module or something, so that it actually doesn't look like, oh, someone's just storing this stuff here. It looks like, oh, this fell off of something. I
can do advanced constructors now.
Don't build one. Wait until we get the constructor on, and then just upgrade it.
I can upgrade the one that's in front of me right now.
Don't do that, because the CPU usage might put us more than we want. And until we need an
yeah.
advanced constructor to build something, I wouldn't upgrade it.
Yeah, it has doubled the CPU usage.
Yeah.
But I know I can still do the regular large constructor on the ship, and it was fine.
Keep in mind, you can also downgrade it back to a regular large constructor and get your mats back.
Though we could just upgrade this one that's on the ground and keep it here, because I can build another large constructor.
Well, I
in
figured
case we need to build something.
I figured we would end up just taking everything from there, putting it on here, and using this as our base from now on.
Yeah. But if we need something like a deconstructor or an advanced constructor, we can just make a temporary base and just build one.
You also know another way that we could reduce the CPU on this thing?
Mm-hmm. How?
Downgrade some of the blocks to regular steel.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea, especially the ones in the back, maybe, because most of the weight is in the back.
I was actually thinking the ones on the interior.
They're kind of... It's a pretty thin ship. I don't think there's that many inner block.
I know there are some right here that I'm looking at that are interior ones. All right, let's see. Right now, the CPU is at 480,202. If I downgrade one hardened steel to regular steel, it goes down to 480,192. So it reduces it by...
Turn all the plastic. There you go.
The interior ones, we might.
Can you downgrade to plastic? Don't you have to give it plastic to do that?
You have to have it on you, and it would downgrade it, but it would downgrade it to it, yeah. Okay.
The only downgrade that you actually have to give it more material or different material, but you still get the metal back though. Huh?
Yes, and well, also when you upgrade it, you would get the carbon composite back. So,
right, that's right. Yeah. I guess the plastic blocks are space worthy.
Yes. Oh yeah, they're insulated just like every other block. So
not wood. Not wood.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yep. Well, I've made wooden space stations before.
Yeah, for space stations, you can't put wood on a
right.
CV.
Plastic is the CV equivalent of wood.
But plastic goes on everything.
Yeah, carbon composite, but yes.
They had so many names for plastic in this game.
Yeah, well, yes. Now it's carbon composite, which actually makes more sense because in a science fiction game, you wouldn't be using plastic. You would literally be using a carbon composite, a thinner, lighter metal.
Tier 2. Yay.
Yay. Actually, let me do this real quick.
You want to move that?
Where to go?
I don't know. Where are you connected to?
There it goes.
Oh, we have an RCS. I can get rid of that. Let me link to a thingy. Don't need the RCS.
Not at the moment, we don't. We will eventually, but for now, we'll just deal with the inconvenience of rotating slowly.
Actually, it's not that bad when I was flying it. We got fuel?
Yep. Yeah, we should.
30%. Okay, well, the only thing we don't have is what do you call it? A passenger seat. We can grab one from another CV floating around.
Or I can just fly my small vessel back.
Yeah, but we got two ships here, so we got to dock one of them.
Yes, watch what I was going to do.
Are you going to dock the two together?
Yeah, where's my ship?
On the starboard side. Remember, whatever ship you dock to, the ship that you dock to is what will drive. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
kind of wish you didn't do that because it can get kind of confusing. Because, like, if you have a sky crane, you want to bring the sky crane over to the thing and then clamp onto it, and then the sky crane doesn't work anymore.
Right. Now, I thought that somewhere we had... Apparently not. I'm going to have to make...
Oh, it might have got... If there were any docking clamps on it, it probably got blown off because that ship is kind of weird. That one's been patched together again. Okay, we're at 405,197 CPU usage out of 500.
Oh, yeah. I see you completely just repatched this together. We might just want to take this apart and salvage another one with the parts. I don't know. Unless you want to try to repair it back the way it was.
I'll repair it back the way it was. I just have to visit the trawler and get all the parts back. Maiden voyage after it crashed.
Well, so it wouldn't be a maiden voyage. It would be a... Whoa! Hey! Come back here!
Oh, I thought you knew where I was leaving. Oh, you were connected, weren't you?
Yes, and you stole my landing pad before I could put it on.
I thought you were building it on the HV.
I am, but it was linked to the cargo thing, and it was linked in my my building menu, which is linked to the CV.
No, you can't build stuff on different ships.
Okay. What I'm saying is I was connected to your cargo thing, to your cargo box in the CV, so, and I had the extended hotbar down, the yellow hotbar. But since I was connected to a box in the CV, the hotbar was yes, and you stole it out of my hotbar. There, now you can go. I've got on my regular hotbar. Go, get away from here.
Such a weenie. Oh, hey, here we go. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna have to fix your frickin' hover vessel before this because it's all flying all frickin' weird.
Yeah, because I've only got one on the front.
No, the problem is that it's
also lopsided because it's one on the front. Could have just docked it to the CV and I'd take it with me.
Well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to hook it to the CV I was going to pick it up and use the small vessel to drop it onto the CV to dock it, but...
Ah. Well, I'll come back. I might retire Frag's wondering for an, maybe I'll have a different SV. Oh, we still got that turret on there. The sentry gun on the ship. I just noticed it.
Yes, it's going to stay there until we move it and make it retractable. Okay, this isn't working.
I don't know if there's a booster on that HV. I don't think there is.
Well, it doesn't matter if there is. I should be able to lift up and dock it like that, but...
Well, if it has a booster, you can just jump it over and put it on top of the ship.
Yeah, well, or I can just... I guess I could, but...
But I don't think it has a booster, though. Well, yours does, I think.
That's a problem. You don't have any rear-facing thrusters.
What? Yeah, I do.
Not on the hover vessel.
There should be two in the back.
Well, they're not working. There we go. Movement systems. That's why I was having problems. Your freaking movement systems weren't on. And somehow you're... Okay. Because you failed to retie the hover vessel, the hover engines and everything to it, I thought they were not connected to it anymore. Now I've got to... Nah. I turned on the movement systems.
I didn't change anything like that. It's only these two front thrusters that I changed around.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 4 up here.
The front thrusters and the hover engine on the bottom.
Yay. Kind of reminds you of the Enterprise right now. With your SV as the saucer section.
Get in the HV. Get in the HV. I can't pull this off myself.
Okay, I don't know if I can get up there.
You can get up there. I've been able to get up there before. If anything, you can use some of the holes in it.
Yeah, I just did.
Alright. Alright, why can I not lift off?
I don't know. Your thrusters are on. I can't back up. We both docked?
There.
Okay.
Sheesh. I'm never using this thing as a tug again. This thing, I couldn't lift up because the weight of your thing was so much.
Yeah, we got a lot of cargo in there.
How fast are you going?
60?
Yeah, because
59.
Yeah, I'm going 70.
Yeah, you should catch up to me and overpass me in a sec.
Yeah, I'm already past you. You're glitching back
There you
there.
are. Whee! Of course, once you get your shields up and everything, it will slow down.
I'm hoping that won't be the case because I'm going to be adding additional rear thrusters if it does, so that it can still move just as fast. It may not be as maneuverable, but since it'll still be made out of carbon composite, it'll still be really light. And once I get the shields and the warp on it, it ought to be really cool.
Oh, lost power. Perfect.
Okay. First thing we're going to want to do is move all the stuff from the cargo box.
Wow, the one thing of Promethean fuel lasted
Oh, I know, because it's extremely inefficient.
All I did was added the small one we have, the small generator, and just slap it up. Of course, we might want to build out some sort of simple platform for the hover vessels.
Well, we were going to put the hover vessels back here in the back.
Yeah, but it needs a ramp to get up there.
Yes, but ramps aren't that expensive.
No.
We are
the one in the front is kind of annoying. Actually,
we are going to want to build 2 more of these, or 3 more of these large generators, though.
I think we can. But I think adding maybe more than 1 might put us over. I mean, more than 2. I have to unlock it. They call that T1, even though it's the next tier. So I guess the small generator is tier 0.
Well, you've got a small generator, and then you've got a large generator tier 1 and a large generator tier 2.
Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, one's being built. If you want, you can snag it if you want. Slap it in there. Are we close enough?
Yeah, I just
Are you close enough?
I just moved everything from the base into the capital vessel's cargo. What do you call it? I put down a box for the constructor and just moved everything over here.
All right. There's 2 more boxes. We got the output box and this extra one, the fuel box.
Right now, I'm moving all the constructibles into this box first. Okay.
Are you putting it near the cockpit or in the back?
I'm putting it where it's supposed to go, up in the cockpit.
Constructor? Okay. I think I took out the fridge. Yeah. So I might grab everything in the fridge and put the fridge in here.
Put the fridges back where they were.
Right. But we only have the 1. I can build more.
Oh no, we've got 2 that are in the thing that you pulled off of the thing.
Oh, okay. Got 3 actually. Okay, I need to grab fuel.
I just put it all on the ship. It's in the small cargo box.
Okay. Okay, food moved over. Oh, you got everything. Okay.
You're gonna have to pick up this other portable constructor because it's yours.
Okay.
for the time being, I'm just going to park my hover vessel underneath the capital vessel because we're not going to be moving it really. I turned off the thrusters of the capital vessel so it's not wasting fuel.
Wow, I can't stop this shit.
Which one?
The one you rebuilt. Is it missing thrusters?
No, it's not. Double check, make sure that it's hold on. Did you turn it on? Like, did you turn on the
hopper?
Yeah, where
no
are you? Where are you?
I'm on the roof of this HV now.
Okay. Of the CV, you mean?
I was able to land it. It was just like really drifty. Okay, I did make another generator. So we're 408,000.
I don't know what you're talking about. It lifted up and moves just fine.
Oh, it lifts fine. I just couldn't stop it. I couldn't, like, it would drift left and right really easily.
I'm wondering if you had the auto brake disabled.
I looked. It didn't look like I didn't have the. It wasn't in drift mode or anything. It felt like it though.
All right, for the time being, both hover vessels are underneath the ship.
Okay. And the CVs are on top, huh? Or the SVs, I mean. Okay, we are now at 413,000 with 2 generators. We still have.
All right, I moved the sentry turret so it's retractable now.
Okay.
If we can build another sentry turret, I can get it retractable as well.
Oh, you didn't put down the. You didn't put it down yet.
Not yet, no.
$434,000. Oh, I see. It only has one thruster up, left, right, and forward. That's why it's kind of slow because it's heavy.
What are you talking about? The hover engine?
The hopper.
Yeah,
That's
the
why it was kind
hopper.
of drifty.
It should have back thrusters.
It has thrusters in all directions, but only has one small, tiny thruster
Okay, yeah.
for left and right and forward. So, I mean, for it to back up.
Yeah. We can fix all that, though.
Okay, we need some
Excuse me.
blocks. I don't see any blocks.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to put this here, this there, this there.
Now we can set home position. Home spawn, I mean.
I'm going ahead and completing my medical mission by setting up my medical bay.
Cool. I still got drones to kill.
Alright, now I have to craft a whole lot of medicines. 50 bandages, 10 antibiotic ointment, 10 antitoxic ointment, 10 anti-radiation ointment, 6 antibiotic pills, 6 antitoxic pills, 6 anti-radiation pills, 6 anti-parasite pills, 4 antibiotic injections, 4 antitoxic injections, 4 anti-parasite injections, and 4 anti-radiation injections. And let's go ahead and set up the oxygen station. I'm going to put it back over here.
Do we have more oxygen
Tanks.
tank?
Did you remove the ones that are in here? There's one up there.
I think that's the only one that's in there.
Yeah.
That comes with.
Well, we can create more and put them in there. The oxygen tanks don't use much CPU, if any at all. I mean, it uses very little.
Do we have an output box?
No, right now it's just pulling from the input, putting to the input, but we will change that.
I renamed it to input, but we have a whole bunch of cargo.
What I was planning on doing eventually was I was going to put an output box over here as well. I just don't know where. I was going to figure something of that sort out later. Actually, I don't think I've learned the large... Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Where is it? There it is. I'm making 9 more oxygen tanks so we can, fill up the oxygen locations.
I'm making about 20 steel blocks we can use to fill in.
Let us go ahead and make
some lights too.
3 of those. And 3 of those if we can. Oh, I only need to make 2 of those. Hold on. Wait, no. Is that... You know, those are those, so I only need to make 2 more generators. Alright, I've got all the devices building up that we should need. Do we have... I would flip the things. I would make... There, that way we can... Let's see, where are... Get out of the refrigerators.
I'm eating.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, those HVs are docked. He looks so far separated from the ship.
They're not docked. They were just underneath the ship, unless you moved them.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't touched them.
Yeah, no, I didn't dock them. I just set them underneath the ship because we don't need to dock them. We're not moving the ship.
Okay, I thought maybe you're going to dock them. Okay, buttoned up the ship too.
What do you mean?
It should be airtight once I replace this door wherever it went.
Why are you upgrading these to hardened steel?
I'm not upgrading anything.
Oh, then why are these? Maybe they were already hardened steel. I don't know. These windows. Yeah, all these windows in here are now hardened things because I repaired all the windows already.
I didn't upgrade them. You repaired them.
Maybe they were already, and I just didn't notice. I don't know.
Well, you can't. If you repair it, it won't upgrade it unless you're in upgrade mode.
But what I'm saying is maybe they were already the heavy ones, and I just didn't notice. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which is highly likely because I am not the most observant person in the world. We all know this.
I must so.
I need more ammo for my multi-tool.
I got 40.
So I don't know if you saw, but I flipped the raw food.
Refrigerator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you can just make it and grab it right here without having to turn all the way around.
Here's some multi-tool.
Awesome. And then over here, we've got the medical input and output. Inputs on top, outputs on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if I should change the way that the medical chamber is facing. I don't know.
Rotate tool should work, right?
No, it only works on 1 by 1 by 1 blocks. I'd have to pull it up and put it back down. I ain't worried about it. It's fine. You can get in and out just fine. All right, so what we're going to need... I need...
So the more generators you have in a ship, the longer the fuel lasts?
Yes, up to a point.
Okay. Okay.
But like if we had all 4 generators running, we would basically be able to be flying for a lot longer than on the ground. So
that's everything from the base. There's nothing left, huh?
Yeah, because when the generator's under power, when it says none, that means that we're lasting as long as possible. But when we're flying, it'll say 1%, 2%, something like that. And, you know, you can get it so that when you're flying, it then says none and you'll be great. But up until that point, you know, it's... Okay, so what we need now that I don't think we have... are some of those.
Light!
Ah, way too bright. There we go. Where's that light? Okay.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, no, it's way too bright. There we go.
No, these are half blocks. I can't put them there.
Let's see. Now I need... What are you trying to put where? You do realize that that's where the thrusters are going to go, right?
I know, but we don't have the thrusters there, so I'm going to button them up.
All right, just don't change their texture so we remember to replace them with thrusters.
Mm-hmm. Or armored blocks. Or...
Okay, are you going to put down sensors for the lights?
No, that seems to be your thing.
What, do you not know how?
It's complicated because every time I screw with sensors, something screws up. Lights are easy though, but when it comes to like landing a ship and having the right thrusters stay on or off.
Yeah, lights are really easy. I'm going to go ahead and make up some sensors as well.
Right in here, you can probably pop this one that's here in the cockpit. There's no light in here though.
No, we just need to put a light in here and then key it to that sensor, which is already keyed as cockpit, and it'll just work.
Yeah. Oh, will we need ventilators? We might.
We're going to need to put one down. Right now, actually, right now, it wouldn't be... It would not be beneficial, too, because the planet has oxygen, you know, so...
I know, but we need to put a place to put it somewhere, because if I put it down, you'll complain and want to put it somewhere.
Where I would put it, to be honest... Right there.
All right.
That way it'll oxygenate this little interior area as well.
I can put a block over the top. It doesn't really matter if I cover it.
Yeah, no, we'll end up covering it up on the top, but right now it doesn't matter.
But maybe we picked one up from salvaging. We may have. I just don't know where it is. That's nice.
I don't see a ventilator, so you might have to make one.
Building. Oh, the railing looks really... I like this new railing. It's nice.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite railing.
There's another one that's like this, but has glass down the middle.
All right, somewhere we had some more cargo boxes, but...
There's 6 in the back there.
Yeah, no, I know, but I want one... Like, I picked up a total of 3 off the base. I just, I don't know where they went to. There they are. There's the 5 cargo boxes. Okay. All right, so this small thing here, this small constructor, is now going to be our dedicated fuel constructor to construct the small fuel packs and oxygen and the like.
Okay, I was using it to make blocks too.
Yeah, I've got it so that it will pull from the box here, and it will output in this little box in the middle of the engineering section.
Okay.
Right there.
You want this to be, this is the output?
Yeah, that's
for just the small.
For just the fuel. That's going to be the fuel storage. So right now I'm going to be moving all of our fuel and oxygen there. Oxygen, fuel. And that's where we'll store all of our fuel and oxygen.